A very good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of Bharati Vidyapeeth deemed to be University and Center for Distance and Online Education, I, Dr. Rajita Dikshit, welcome you all for this session on Mastering Skills and Crushing Goals by Mr. Sunil Bhatambrekar. So we are here privileged today to have Sir to give his expert session on the said topic. Now, before starting the session, I would like to give his brief introduction. Mr. Sunil Bhatambrekar is a technical advisor and former associate vice president in Kalyani Maxion Wheels Private Limited at Sakan in Pune. He has a total industrial experience of more than 40 years. The Maxion Wheel Group is the world's largest wheel rim manufacturing group, having over 2 billion US dollar turnover spread in 22 countries. The plant manufactures over 60 million wheels in a year, and these plants are in Europe, America, Brazil, South Africa, and many more countries. So we can just think of how Mr. Bhatambrekar is the advisor for such a huge group. In the company, he was responsible for design, development, finite element analysis, product testing, and all other related activities, including steel development. In Kalyani Magazine Wheels, he was also heading operational excellence, which is intended to make overall improvement in operating metrics of company in all functions. Apart from Kalyani Magazine Wheels, he has a wide experience of 12 years in machine tool design focused on special purpose machine. He has worked from concept to commissioning for many such metal cutting machines. He is also a certified green belt trainer in Six Sigma, and he is working as a member of Transport Engineering Department of Bureau of Indian Standards, which is under Ministry of Consumer Affairs. He is also a member of ITTAC, a national standard device to decide the rim and tire contours. He looks after intellectual property related activities in the company and has lifted many patents in related fields. So today we have a very versatile personality with us. We we welcome Mr. Sunil Bhatambrekar, and I request Mr. Bhatambrekar to take over and start the session.
So, uh, welcome to all, and I'm happy to be here in Bharati Vidyapeeth Studio EOE. And before I start my session, I would like to thank the management and all the staff here to invite me and give my some insights on my career and some about the skills, what are skills required, which I have mastered. I will say I have mastered, and then which is the future challenges in front of this generation. So let us start with presentation. Today, let us have some discussion on mastering skills and crushing goals. I like the starting title of this mastering skills. It is not acquiring skills or it is not gaining skills. It is a mastering. So mastering or riding on the skill. So it is different. Acquiring skill or gaining skill and mastering is different word. So they have used right word. So you have to have the skills, not only just acquire it, but you have to master it. So that is very important word. And also second word is equally important, that crushing goals. It is not achieving goals or going towards goals, but it is crushing. Crushing goals means you have to not only achieve the goals, but you have to see that the goals is completely achieved. I am ready to acquire the new goals. So please remember these words, mastering and crushing. It is not simple words. They are very important words. So let us go through this session one by one. What is skill? What is skill is the ability to do something. Skill is different. Education or knowledge is different. Skill means you have to do by yourself. It is not just acquiring and verbal or lip service. It is something you have to do, like a skill to do something, like a driving. is a skill. You cannot do it in a classroom. You have to go on the road, you have to drive on your own, then this skill is available with you. So similarly, the skill should be acquired by practice, by training, and you have to show the skill in the right moment, right spirit. So please remember, the skill is not knowledge, not information. It is the ability to do something well, just not to the mark, but it is to do in a much, much better way. And what are the goals? Goals are two types. One is career goals and personal goals. So everybody should have their own two types of goals. There should be some career goals, like what I am going to do in my career. In career, you have to do short-term goals and long-term goals. In next couple of years or in next 5 years, I am going to do something, and in next 10 years, after 20 years, I am going to do something. So that kind of goal you have to set by yourself. Maybe you cannot set the long-term goals immediately, but at least short-term goals should be ready. And on the same front, you have to have personal goals also. So personal goals also, short-term goals, what I'm going to do on my own for short-term and long-term, that you should remember and decide. Uh, so now let us read something about skills and goals. These are our two chapters or two words. So I will write to tell you something about the skills and goals. One, identify your core skills. So how to master any skill? So first you have to identify your own skill. Choose a skill relevant to your goals. So what skills are required to your goals? If I want to do something in my, say, business management, so I have to acquire the skill related to that business management course. If I want to do some I am going to do be a doctor, then I have to acquire those skills related to the doctor. If I am going to be a mountaineer or I am going to be a bike rider, then I have to acquire those skills. So please identify your core skill which is relevant to your goals. So that is very important. And otherwise, some skills which are not relevant, there is no point in going and spending your time in those skills. Then break it down. Divide the skill into manageable components. So it is the skill may require some long-term activities, long-term study, long-term introspection. Then do it, break it down, and टुकड़े करके खाओ थोड़ा थोड़ा. एकदम मत खाओ, थोड़ा थोड़ा करके खाओ, so that you can acquire the skill in a much better way. Then deliberate practice, focused consistent practice with a feedback. So skill ऐसा आता नहीं है. Skill you have to acquire through deliberate. You have to personally focus on that practices and do it in a stepped manner. Then seek mentorship, learn from expert. If you want to be a best management student, then or best maybe CEO or the company, then you learn from the expert and role models. Put somebody as a role model. I like this person as a MD of the company or CEO of the company, and I am going to follow it. How he talks, how he speaks, how he studies, how he monitors the company, how he is upgrading himself. You put somebody as a role model. Not only that, you have to learn from experts who are in the field and get some information or get some guidance from them, advice from them. So that is very important. Because you cannot make all the mistakes in your life. You have to learn from others also. Everybody has made mistakes, everybody is learning from it. So you also do mistakes. I'm not saying that you will not do any mistakes, but at least you can avoid or you can reduce the time of your uh, correction. So that's why you have to learn from expert, check what they did in the past, and then you can learn it much faster way. Secondly, track your progress. You have to see whether I am on the right path. Use benchmark to measure improvement and check whether I am doing perfectly or I need some improvement. I needs to retrospect, and then uh, whether I am to speeden up or I am very fast or something like that. So you have to track your progress in a timely manner. So these are 5 basic skills to master, 5 steps to master any skill. Remember that. Then this psychology of mastery and success. There are two types of mindset. One is growth mindset and a fixed mindset. So on the left side, you will find a growth mindset. How whether you check yourself when what is my mindset? It is a fixed or growth mindset. Fixed mindset are failure to limit my abilities. I am either good or I am not. I don't like to be challenged. Jealous of success of any others. I stick with the old methods. So all these things are parameters of fixed mindset. So this will not, these people will have some problems in growing. They will grow, no doubt, but they will grow at a very slow pace. But if you have growth mindset, that failure is an opportunity to grow. I can learn to do anything I want. I can learn. So that is important. Challenges help me to grow. Challenges help me to grow. So never see a problem as a, oh, something has happened and I'm gone. But just take it as a challenge. Something bad is happening, so I must do something better to overcome this issue. Now I am inspired by the success of others. I'm not getting jealous. Oh, he has done great. I should also do, and I will do better. So always get inspired by success of others. You will find many people are going ahead much faster pace. Your own friends, very close friends, they are doing much better way. And but normally people immediate reaction is to become jealous. Oh, वो बहुत बड़ा हो गया अभी, देखता नहीं हमारी तरफ, वो अभी सुनता नहीं हमारा, वो हमको अभी मिलता नहीं है. So don't be get jealous, get inspired. अरे मैं भी ऐसा कुछ करूंगा, maybe in the not in that field but I will do something better, so that both of you can go ahead. I like try new things. If something is happening, new things, then you have to go ahead and try that. So that is a growth mindset. So check where what your thought process is, whether you are growing mindset or you are a fixed mindset. But for that, you have to have DCP. DCP means discipline, consistency, and practice. It is you have to just continue to do that, and you have to have some patience to get the things done or get the things done in your way. So discipline, consistency, and practice. These are very important. You cannot avoid them, and nothing is happening if we don't have these three things. Uh, Then mastering soft skills. Now I will go through because in any career growth you have to have soft skills, and there are 12 soft skills. Let us go one by one, and then I will talk about my own life journey, and it will maybe interesting for you. But before that, let us go through this one by one. Emotional intelligence. This is nowadays this is very important because we are bogged down with a lot of social networking, social information. So people are losing emotional intelligence. They are becoming unnecessary, very skeptical about their own thoughts, and many things happen. So emotional intelligence. So there is a uh, very immediate requirement of everybody to look into emotional intelligence in their own career, in their own thought process. The ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own and other people's emotions. So everybody has their own emotions. So you have to have ability to recognize them, understand them, why he's behaving or she is behaving the way, why they are talking to us to like that. Particularly your parents or your friends or your brothers, sisters or your cousins, how why they are saying so. What is the thing? There are old people in your home. You have to understand them and recognize their own emotions, and then you can respond accordingly. If you go in your own way, then you will not be successful. Though you will be successful, you will not be happy, you will not be satisfied, because your own success should be enjoyed by everybody, not only you, but it should be enjoyed by everybody around you. So that's why your EI is very important. Emotional quotient or emotional intelligence makes a big difference to you enjoy your own success. Next is professionalism. So whenever you are talking to anybody, then you have to have a great skill and experience of doing any job. So be professional in your own field, whether they're keep your personal things aside and just focus on how professional I should do that. What is my job here? What I'm going to supposed to do here, and whether I am doing that perfectly. That is the only thing you are, and you have to immediately change over from if you are into a session to attend some meeting with the customer, then you have to focus on only the customer at that time. Nothing else matters. If you have own issues at your personal level, or if you're at company level, or your other things, keep them aside. At that time, focus on your current job only. That is a professional way of working. Then, then becomes communication. Very important. Communication is the act of sharing and exchanging information, ideas, and feelings. So, right way of communication, there are big lecture I can give on communication, verbal communication, non-verbal communication, and text communication, email communication, your social media communication. So, there are every time you communicate, there is a verb that you cannot not communicate. Whatever you do, you are communicating something. So see that you are communicating in a proper way. Whatever feeling what you have, you are exchanging it properly, and it is reaches to the psychology of others. It reaches to the heart and mind of listener whom you want to communicate. So you can choose the way. You can write a text, you can speak, you can just keep quiet, or you can just have a eye contact. All communication ways are allowed, but you have to choose a proper communication way and see that your ideas are transferred to him or her. So communication makes a lot of, you have to learn continuously on that, and you have to check how the people are communicating. Then next is teamwork. Team means together everything achieves more. TEAM. So teamwork is important. Nobody can work alone in any field. So you have to have a teamwork, and to work in a team, you should have different mindset. You should keep your ego aside. You should have a helping nature to others. Then people will accept you as a team member. Becoming a team member or acceptable team member is not so easy. People look at you, and there are some ways that you have to sacrifice sometimes. You have to go ahead, or you have to extend your hand more than what is expected. All these things are important to work in a team. So the practice of working together to achieve a common goal is a teamwork. So always see that I am working with somebody, and your team makes, and not in the in team there are team leader or team members. See that all team leaders and members have equal role and equal understanding of team's goals, and they are satisfied with the assignments given to them. Next is problem solving. So this is the soft skill which is required to grow in a career. Uh, People will ask you questions, and you should look at what is the problem and how I can help in solving it. Not that who is wrong, who has made mistake, blame him or blame her, and because of you problem has occurred, and अब ये कौन करेगा, तुम्हारी वजह से हो गया, ये सब लफड़ा हो गया, प्रॉब्लम आ गया. It will not solve any issue. But at the current situation, how to solve the problem? We are landed up in this situation. Now I am here to solve this issue. That should be your attitude, and that should be your always focus on this. So people should look at you as a problem solver. अरे इसके पास जाओ, कितना भी मुश्किल प्रॉब्लम है वो सॉल्यूशन इमीडिएटली देगा. ऐसा आपके बारे में लोगों ने सोचना चाहिए कि ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्वर है, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम बताओ इसके पास सॉल्यूशन रहेगा. So this kind of attitude you have to imbibe in your personality, and see that you are problem solver and not blame gamer, or not a barrier to solve the problem. So you can see the problem solving is the process of finding a solution to a problem by overcoming obstacles. So don't become obstacle, but try to overcome. So ये काफी लोगों के पास ये रहता नहीं है. प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने का नहीं है ना, तो ब्लेम चालू करते हैं. तुम्हारे वजह से हो गया, अभी क्या करेंगे, अभी कुछ जाना नहीं, बैठो यहाँ, अभी कुछ होगा नहीं, ये चलेगा नहीं है। अभी ये सिचुएशन ऐसा है, ये सोल्यूशन है, इससे काम होगा, आगे जाएंगे। तो दैट प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग एटीट्यूड यू हैव टू ऑलवेज कीप इन योर माइंड. सेकंड इज टाइम मैनेजमेंट. दिस स्किल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. टाइम पे जाने का टाइम, एंड वी इंडियंस आर नॉट सो पॉपुलर ऑन टाइम मैनेजमेंट. वी आर नाउ एज वी आर ग्रोइंग टुवर्ड थर्ड लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी. सो आप अपने को ये आदत बदलनी पड़ेगी अभी, कि ये बहुत इंडियंस लोग पंक्चुअल रहते नहीं है, टाइम पे आते नहीं है, टाइम पे जाते नहीं है, टाइम पे को बहुत ये करते हैं. सो वी सी दैट you are managing your time of your commitment, and then see that you are working well in a timely manner. So practice of planning and controlling how to spend your time. मुझे कितना टाइम है, सुबह 7 बजे उठ गया तो 10 बजे तक मैं क्या क्या करने वाला हूँ, कैसा करने वाला हूँ, ये सब आप लिख के रखिए, एंड प्लीज फॉलो इट. Follow it rigorously, and every minute is important. All the successful people are having same 16 hours, 18 hours of their day, and they manage within that time. How they are doing it, how they are not wasting time. See, you are into, say, you are not doing anything. At that time also you can think of something. Thinking कोई रुकाता नहीं है. आप क्या सोच रहे हैं इसके ऊपर किसी का कंट्रोल नहीं है, उसके ऊपर सिर्फ आपका कंट्रोल है. सो ये सोचना भी is a some investment. Positive thinking is also investment to save you. If you are in a sitting a car, for example, 2 घंटे जाना है और 2 घंटे कुछ काम नहीं है, at that time you can do something creative thinking. That is also time management. ये मैं 2 घंटे में वेस्ट नहीं किया मैंने. I am doing something which is helping me in future. सो टाइम मैनेजमेंट ऐसा नहीं कि मुझे टाइम नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है. टाइम सबको उतना ही रहता है, बट हाउ यू आर मैनेजिंग योर टाइम मेक्स द मैन डिफरेंट फ्रॉम ईच अदर. एटीट्यूड सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट. दिस स्किल इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. एटीट्यूड आपका, आपको सबसे अलग करता है. द वे यू थिंक, फील एंड बिहेव मेक्स अ डिफरेंस. कैन डू एटीट्यूड. एटीट्यूड में ही अभी आई एम वर्किंग इन द इंडस्ट्री लास्ट 40 years. सो हमने पहले, मैं देखता हूँ एटीट्यूड कैसा है इसका. मैं उसको कुछ प्रॉब्लम में डाला हूँ, मैं उसको कुछ डिफिकल्ट असाइनमेंट देने के बाद हाउ ही रिस्पॉन्स, व्हाट इज एटीट्यूड. मैं नहीं करूँगा, ये जमता नहीं है, ये नहीं चलेगा. Attitude makes a man different from each other. See that your attitude is always assertive, you are always ready to work, and what a problem. मिलिट्री में रहता है ये, देखो मिलिट्री में काफ़ी लोगों का एटीट्यूड ज़्यादा है. मैं नहीं करूँगा, ऐसे नहीं करूँगा, तुम कौन है बोलने वाले मुझे, ये एटीट्यूड चलता नहीं है. सिमिलर एटीट्यूड you have to also keep yourself, and see that you are asset to the company and not a liability. And people should rely on you. People should respect your time, and they should always give a bigger or difficult job to you, and you are always overcoming or achieving that jobs. So that attitude makes you different from others if you are successful. Work ethics, this also important thing. Work ethics का हर एक कंपनी का, हर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का कुछ एथिक्स रहते हैं. द वैल्यूज एंड प्रिंसिपल्स दैट गाइड हाउ एन एम्प्लॉय अप्रोचेस देयर वर्क. सो ये उसमें कुछ बराबर नहीं है, ये चलता नहीं है, या ऐसा होता नहीं है. सो डोंट डू दैट. द कंपनी और योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैव देयर ओन एथिक्स. इवन पर्सनल लेवल पे कुछ एथिक्स रहता है, वो एथिक्स को आपको वी हैव टू फॉलो द एथिक्स. वर्क एथिक्स ही आपको अलग बनाती है. लाइक एटीट्यूड, इसीलिए वर्क एथिक्स. ये इस पे टाइम पे आना है तो टाइम पे आना है, यहाँ टाइम पे, यहाँ ये नहीं कर सकते, ये नहीं कर सकते. डोंट डू दैट. ऐसा कैसे चलेगा, ये ऐसा काम नहीं होगा. डोंट चैलेंज द एथिक्स गिवन बाय कंपनी. डोंट डू एनी रॉन्ग प्रैक्टिसेस फॉर योर ओन पर्सनल इंटरेस्ट. सो दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, बिकॉज आप अकेले की वजह से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नाम खराब हो सकता है. इफ़ यू आर डूइंग बैड थिंग्स, देन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के नाम, ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का आदमी ऐसा कर रहा है, and everybody suffers because of one person non-ethical behavior. So see that you are part of the society where your own behavior can ruin the entire societal image. So see that you follow the work ethics. Adaptability, Darwin's law. The people who adapt, they are survive. Otherwise, वो जो adapt नहीं करते, वो survive नहीं होते. Similarly, the ability to change your behavior or your strategy to adjust new situation makes you survive. Plan A फंस गया, no problem. Plan B जाएंगे. और Plan A फंस गया, Plan B फंस गया, no problem. I am ready to go for Plan C also. Plan C फंस गया, no problem. I will go back to Plan A again. Something like that. So यू डोंट हैव टू, ये हो नहीं रहा है, क्या करें, अभी चुपचाप बैठो, अभी मैं नहीं करूंगा, मैं नहीं बदलने वाला हूँ, आना है तो इसी पे काम करो, ये क्या किया हमने, ऐसा ऐसा ये एटीट्यूड नहीं चलेगा. सो यू हैव टू सी दैट you are adaptable to the all situations and perform or deliver uh, to the final requirement of the job. Self confidence, ये कभी लूज मत होने देना. कभी भी तुम्हारा सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस तुमको अलग से तुमको कंटिन्यूअस चैलेंजिंग रखेगा. एंड यू कैन डू बेटर थिंग्स ओनली इफ यू आर हैविंग गुड सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस. इट इज द बिलीफ इन योर ओन एबिलिटीज एंड स्किल्स एंड द ट्रस्ट यू हैव इन योर सेल्फ. आपके आप को ऊपर भरोसा रखो, जो भी है मैं कर सकता हूँ, मैं मुझे मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, मैं ये करूँगा ही करूँगा. सो ये कॉन्फिडेंस आपको आगे जाने के लिए मदद करेगा. सो ऑलवेज कीप दैट सेम कॉन्फिडेंस इन विद इन योर सेल्फ एंड यू आर डिलीवरिंग एज पर दैट. Learning is the capacity to acquire new knowledge. So keep on learning. Child's attitude. Always, though whatever age you are, whatever best you are, I understand that Elon Musk, आपको मालूम है, he was taking one interview. किसी का इंटरव्यू ले रहा था, एंड इंटरव्यू के बारे में द कैंडिडेट वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट द some poultry things. He used to have some poultry business, and he was doing that kind of activities. So Elon Musk ने interview छोड़ दिया, and then he understood. He listened for almost half an hour about his poultry business. So Elon Musk wanted to learn from him. He was interviewing a person, but he at that time also he was learning. My message to you that learning attitude should be always there in your personality. Don't stop learning. Don't stop learning. नेटवर्किंग, ये आपको बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. आजकल बहुत सोशल मीडिया की वजह से ये आसान हो गया है, बट स्टिल नेटवर्किंग इज नॉट ओनली सोशल नेटवर्किंग बट द पर्सनल नेटवर्किंग और एनी अदर नेटवर्किंग. आप किसी मीटिंग में जाओ, किसी के साथ जाओ, देन यू शुड हैव गुड नेटवर्किंग एंड देन इट शुड हेल्प यू. You have to remember their name, you have to remember their personalities, and what they are into, what kind of skill they are having, how I can use them, how I can help them. All these things makes you a socially acceptable person. So your networking should be strong enough to get the job done at right opportunity. So it is the act of sharing and exchanging information, ideas, and feeling. So see that you are having good social networking whenever we are into that kind of requirement. So these skills, I will just go one by one again, just to wrap it up on the social networking. So sorry, these are emotional intelligence, professionalism, communication, teamwork, problem solving, time management, attitude, work ethics, flexibility or adaptability, self-confidence, ability to learn, and networking. These 12 skills, soft skills, will always help you in achieving your goals or mastering your requirements from your job. So goal setting strategies, SMART goals. How to set your goals? SMART goals. SMART means SMART, means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. So all the goals should not be open goals or not non-relevant goals. They should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Reverse engineering goals. Start with the end in the mind and work backwards. What I want to achieve, and then start with the end and end in mind and work backwards. 80-20 rule, Pareto principle. Focus on high impact tasks. That is also one of the goal setting strategy. Accountability and motivation. Use tools like vision board, progress tracking, and accountability partner, so that you are always motivated and accountable to achieve your goals. These are some guidelines on the how to set the goals on your personalities. Overcoming obstacles. Common challenges are procrastination, lack of motivation, and self-doubt. These things will stop yourself from achieving the goals. So don't become to these obstacles. So keep motivating yourself. Don't doubt yourself so that you can achieve the goals. The strategy to stay on the track, time management, habit tracking, resilience building techniques. So this will help you to stay on the track on your goals. How to handle failures? You should know there will be failures. Failures are bound to happen, but just see that you are adaptable and learn from it, and do not get bogged down or do not get demotivated because of failures. These are failures important of multi skills. I will not talk on much on that. You know it because nowadays having one skill is not enough. So always you should have multiple skills that never lets you to be dependent on others, as you can manage most of the tasks on your own. It is an ever evolving job market. Advantage of multi skilling make an individual stand out. अगर आपके पास ज़्यादा स्किल है एक से ज़्यादा तो आप अलग से आपको देखेंगे लोग. Industry expand, the diversity of multi-skilled person becomes a valuable asset. So आपको एक स्किल लेके नहीं चलेगा. आज पुराने जमाने में था एक स्किल आ गया तो वो स्किल लेके पूरा जिंदगी गुजारता था. अभी वो पॉसिबल नहीं है. You should have multi-skilling abilities. Now with this I will go to the my life journey, how I did my career in my life. So just few slides. Pre-career, before I start my career in academics, I was always above average. So be above average. I had some extracurricular activities like drama, reading, drawing, instrumental music, etc. In my school or college days. I was cricket, chess, athletics, sports. I was a captain of the cricket team and played cricket state level, Maharashtra state level cricket. I was chess champion also for few years, and I had a lot of participated in athletics, running, and other competitions. And I did a lot of work on by my own hand, less resources, self-reliance. So a lot of things I used to do by my own in my school days, which is now becomes a kind of difficult task. So when I started my journey in 1980 to 83, long back, 42, 43 years ago, it was very difficult for us to get a job, cracking the interview. So it is not like that. Computer was not there, nothing was there. So I had to uh, send my resume by post to various companies, wait for months to get the answer, and then we used to get a telegram, and then through that telegram I used to get information about whether the interview is passed or not. So that was very tough job for me. Learning and learning. I used to, because it was a different era, so learning was important because computer was not there in my days. It came almost 5 to 6 years later. In 1990s computer came, so I had to master those computers and all these things. So I had to keep on learning, which I did. Revisit fundamental. I was in basic my fundamental engineering company, so I had to continue my learning and revisit my fundamentals always. Computer, I just talk about that. So that was a new thing for us, and learning those was a difficult job, but I did that. Plus, I had a lot of international exposure. So traveling and going to other companies is required different kind of attitude, different kind of skill sets to learn their language, to talk with them in a different way. So that was again a skill we had to imbibe. Then excelling in the task, whatever I am doing, I should excel in the task. Like a designer, I was design of machine tools. So so always the design should be best possible, which will satisfy my customers. So I used to do that, and that was my first spell. In the second spell, when I changed my job from one company to other company, then I selected a job. So from machine tool, I went to automotive component manufacturing company. So it was a different field altogether. So again, I had to learn and learn and learn. So this was because it is a different designs. Other was machine tool design, from then auto component design were different. Then revisit fundamentals. Again, I had to do that. Then because this other job was different, this job was different. So I had to see that advanced computer aided facilities, softwares were different, machinery were different, communication ways were different. So I had to learn those also. Then corporate expectation, I was in senior position, so I had to learn about corporate expectations and upgrade yourself. So this was my second spell, was very tough, but I kept on learning, and that's why I excel into that. I did a lot of, I will not go into these slides here, but I have one more slide. So which skills acquired during my entire 30, 40 years? Some of them I have put it here. I will explain you in the next slides. Other than that, I am expert in patent IPR also. So I have some few patents on my company name, which I am one of the inventors. These are granted patents. I have one international patents. These are Indonesian patents. Then I give lectures on patent awareness also. Month only, February 8th, I gave a lecture on the patent IPR. So this is one of the things I did. Then apart from that, I do some industry services. I was just panel member a couple of weeks ago in the ARA. I talked something about the challenges before standardization. Then this is a worst standard. I was invited as speaker. Then I am member of BISTD committee, what told in the introduction of myself. Then I am member of ITAC, I am member of Aspire also. So apart from that, on personal level, I do a lot of personal activities. Here, I did some drama. I played a Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj roles in one of the play in my company some few years ago. I do a lot of drawings and painting. Some of them I would like to share you. Taj Mahal, Ganesha. Then there are portraits which I draw some years ago. This was latest portrait couple of months ago, couple of years ago. I do it. Then these are some conceptual drawings, including the conceptual drawings of Swami Vivekananda or something. His speech in Chicago. There are caricatures I draw. The great Mr. Abdul Kalam ji and Swami Vivekananda ji. Then I do sculpture. I myself did this some 2 years ago. Then I do other drawings. So this is the focus eyes of Sunil Gavaskar, which are signed by Gavaskar himself. Best wishes, Sunil Gavaskar is signed. So it was shown to him. Some other drawings. There are so many, but I am putting something. Apart from that, I am author also. So I do a lot of books. There are my recent book published, and this particular book, sorry, this particular book got the award at state level. One of the books. Then on social media, I am available. Somebody has put my interviews, part one, part two, YouTube. You can find my interviews on the YouTube. Then I did some speeches on radio, Akashwani, Pune. So there are some Marathi speeches which I gave in a few programs, which are also available on the YouTube. Then I have my own blog where I write something on my blogs. You can visit that blog also. Health is wealth, and everything is possible if your health is okay. Then I'm trying to keep myself fit even after sewing. So I participated last December in the marathon race in Pune. I ran for 5 kilometers, not an issue. And global village, I have visited so many countries, around 30, 40 trips I have made, around 20, 25 countries I have visited in my career. So I have contacts in all the countries, and they are part of my social networking. Then the rewards, I told you I got the reward for state level awards. The special recognition happened to me. So upskilling is a continuous process. Don't stop it, and keep on achieving new skills every time. So this is something what I started my career Then this is the last 30-40 years journey. I learned here CAD. I learned new design skills. CNC was new in those days. Hydraulic, pneumatics, etc. was new. I had to learn that. Then I did a reliability engineering course. I did design of auto components course. Then I did my MBA marketing here. After almost 10 to 12 years, I started again learning, and then I did my MBA. Then there are some other skill like APQP, auditing, fatigue, experimental stress analysis. I never did this before. I had to learn this. OPEX, operational excellence. I never did that before. Then Six Sigma. This is a very tough job to get the Six Sigma certification, which I did. Then TPM tools. Then at almost fag end of the career, I started working on intellectual property rights. Then there are some legal matters which I never did it before. Then Bureau of Indian Standard Processes, which I never did before. So I was keeping learning, and it is never end. Still today, now currently I am working with a company which is giving a AI based solution. So I am learning now. Again, almost it is the end of my career, but still I am not stopping my learning. So keep in mind, don't stop learning. That will make you different than others. So, few tips: keep yourself upgrading continuously, maintain positivity at all cost, be assertive, keep it simple, don't complicate the thing unnecessary. Today should be better than yesterday, and tomorrow must be better than today. This attitude makes you always better. Accomplish goal. Size, nature of goal does not matter. Please remember, accomplish goals. There should be something you have to accomplish, and then do it and enjoy it. Reward yourself. Pat on your own back. Nobody is there, nobody has time. If you do something, you will not get likes, you will not get views, you will not get. So we have to pat on your back, smile yourself, reward yourself. Nobody is having, few people will say, yes, good, good, well done. But many times you have to do it on your own. And always wear smile. Keep on smiling. And lastly, don't forget to say thanks to everybody. So that's all. Any questions? Any you want to know about myself or know about my slides? Please ask. Otherwise, I'm done now. Thank you.
Hello
Hello,
students.
Sunil sir.
The forum is now open for question answers. Students can raise their hands so that they can ask questions one by one. Yes, Krish Sharma, you can ask your question.
It was an insightful session, Sunil sir, and the journey which you told about yourself and all the things about the soft skills you told us. It was a very insightful session. Thank you so much for giving this insightful session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Anybody? Chetan Mavdia.
Yes, Chetan, ask your question.
Okay.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो थैंक यू सो मच जो आपने इतना आपका एक्सपीरियंस शेयर किया और उसको अपनी लाइफ के साथ कैसे ग्रो किया उसके बारे में आपने बताया। बस सर एक मेरा डाउट था, रिवर्स इंजीनियर हमारी लाइफ के साथ कैसे हम लोग उसको सेट कर सकते हैं जो आपने इसमें टॉपिक में दिया, वो जस्ट थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन था, बताइए ना।
यस, रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग मतलब आपको अगर क्या करना है कि अगर आपको समझ लो आपका एक गोल सेट किया आपने कि मुझे माउंट एवरेस्ट पे जाना है। ओके, सो माउंट एवरेस्ट पे जाने के लिए मेरा गोल है कि आई वांट टू क्लाइम द माउंट एवरेस्ट। सो उसके लिए क्या करना है? सो माउंट एवरेस्ट जाने के लिए आप पहले से उल्टा चालू करो। वहाँ जाने के लिए मुझे ये चाहिए, आई हैव टू प्रैक्टिस। देन गो बैक वे, फर्स्ट ट्राई टू go in a small places, then go one more step, then go one more step, ऐसा करके करके देन आपको एक बार कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया है आई कैन क्लाइम द माउंट एवरेस्ट। डायरेक्टली आज उठ के आप माउंट एवरेस्ट जा नहीं सकते। तो फर्स्ट थिंक व्हाट आई हैव टू डू इन अ रिवर्स वे। उसके लिए क्या है, मुझे गोल ये अचीव करना है, उसके लिए मैं कहाँ से शुरुआत करूँ, कौन सा पहला स्टेप लूँ, ये ये आप चालू करो। आपको अगर कुछ पीएचडी करना है किसी सब्जेक्ट के ऊपर, पीएचडी करने के लिए मुझे पहले उसके बारे में, पीएचडी द फाइनल गोल, बट बिफोर दैट आई हैव टू डू स्मॉल थिंग्स। ये तो फाइनल गोल हो गया पीएचडी का, बट उसके पहले स्मॉल स्मॉल थिंग्स आप चालू करो। पहले पढ़ाई चालू करो, उसके बारे में रिसर्च करो, उसके बारे में कुछ और जानकारी ले लो। देन इफ यू आर ready to do PhD, then apply for it. This is how one should do.
Okay, sir.
Understand? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Shubhi, you can ask your question.
सर मुझे अपनी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स को इंक्रीज करना है तो मैं वो कैसे कर सकती हूँ प्लीज गाइड
Yeah. Please ask again.
मुझे अपनी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स को वो इंक्रीज करना है जैसे मैं पब्लिकली
Yes.
अपने ग्रुप में मैं बोल नहीं पाती ज्यादा क्लियरली अपने जो थॉट्स को होता है वो क्लियरली डिफाइन नहीं कर पाती हूँ तो मुझे
Yes.
वो कैसे कर सकती हूँ
अंडरस्टूड. सो कम्युनिकेशन स्किल के लिए आपको कम्युनिकेशन स्किल के ऊपर कुछ किताबें हैं और कुछ वीडियोस हैं, वो आप पहले देखो. देन वर्क विद क्लोज फ्रेंड्स, क्लोज एसोसिएट्स, उसके साथ आप बातें करो एंड रिकॉर्ड योर थिंग्स व्हाट आर यू आर टॉकिंग. देन आप अगर आपकी दोस्त है इसके साथ आप कुछ एक्सप्लेन करना चाहते हो, सो आप वो पूरा कन्वर्सेशन आप रिकॉर्ड करो. देन सी दैट recording. देन यू अंडरस्टैंड एंड शो टू समबडी कि आपने ये ऐसा रिकॉर्डिंग किया, मेरी क्या गलती हो रही है, मैं कहाँ कम बढ़ रही हूँ. ये आप अगर किसी के साथ आप रिव्यू करेंगे ना, रिव्यू इज द बेस्ट मैकेनिज्म टू लर्न कम्युनिकेशन. दिस इज माय एक्सपीरियंस. आप रिव्यू करिए ना, आप क्या करते हो, हम कम्युनिकेट करते हो, हम उल्टा पीछे जाके देखते नहीं है उसके ऊपर, मेरी क्या गलती हुई है. सो रिकॉर्डिंग द थिंग्स एंड मे बी ऑडियो रिकॉर्डिंग करो, नहीं तो वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग करो उसका, एंड उसके फिर से उसको आप देखो, रिव्यू करो इसको कि क्या कैसा लग रहा है आपको, कि हाउ वेयर आई एम मेकिंग मिस्टेक. शो टू एनी एक्सपर्ट एंड इम्प्रूव इट. ये वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन. नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन के लिए देयर आर लॉट ऑफ बॉडी लैंग्वेजेस बुक्स, हाउ टू इम्प्रूव योर नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन ऑल्सो. So learning and observing is the best way. Who are, from your perspective, who is the best communicator? देन ऑब्जर्व हिम, ये कैसा कम्युनिकेट करता है, कैसा उसका बिहेवियर है, कैसा उसका लैंग्वेज है, कैसा उसका टोन है. ये सब आप ऑब्जर्व करो एंड देन ट्राई टू इमिटेट. इनिशियली ट्राई टू इमिटेट इट. आप इमिटेशन चालू करो, देन आप जैसा मास्टर करोगे आपकी खुद की स्टाइल बनेगी एंड देन यू विल बी एबल टू डू कम्युनिकेशन. दिस इज हाउ वन. फर्स्ट इज रिव्यू, सेकंड इज कीप रोल मॉडल, रीड, listen or view any videos or books, and then आप मास्टर करो इसके ऊपर. Isn't it? Okay. Okay.
Next, Sukhbir, please ask your question.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time, for giving us such a brilliant lecture. So just want to know that as we do our work as well, I mean, we do have a job, then how we can maintain our courses as well, like how we can do the studies for giving that time onto it.
Which study means your personal goal or professional goals?
Yeah, both the way.
उसमें what you have to do is the time management. Time management is the basic skill. What you have to follow it. You don't waste any single minute in your life. When you are wake up or till you sleep, every minute makes a difference. So time management is the best way to manage your goals or manage both of the things. If you want to study, if you want to do something new, if you want to do something different, then see that you are always positive minded, always doing something creative, and then using that time properly. अभी मेरी एग्जांपल बोलता हूँ, मैं कंपनी में जाता था, 35 किलोमीटर दूर थी, आने में 2 घंटा मिनिमम, 2 hours or 2.5 hours I used to take. Within 2 hours I never slept. आप काफी लोग देखते होंगे, आपके पास ही रहेंगे, जो चालू किया जर्नी की सो जाते हैं. I never sleep in the I listen something, record my, in the car I used to record my something. I have written lot many books or my poems in my journey. I never sleep and then use that time. मेरे 2 घंटे का इतना क्रिएटिव टाइम रहता था. 2 घंटे में कोई नहीं है, मैं घर पे भी नहीं हूँ, मैं ऑफिस में भी नहीं हूँ. सो 2 घंटे मेरे खुद के रहते थे. सो आप क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग वहाँ कर सकते हो. सो दैट वाज अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर मी. इंस्टेड ऑफ लुकिंग एज ए, अरे ट्रैफिक जाम में फंस गए यार, क्या करूँ, बहुत बेकार होता है, 2 घंटे जाता है. आई यूज टू लुक एट अपॉर्चुनिटी. अरे मुझे 2 घंटे आराम से मिल रहे हैं, सो व्हाई आई शुड नॉट वेस्ट, यूज इट प्रॉपरली. ऐसा ये एटीट्यूड आप मेंटेन कीजिए, आपको सारे प्रॉब्लम आपके छूट जाएंगे.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
वेलकम.
Shailendra Kumar Singh, please ask your question.
Namaskar, sir. Actually, I
नमस्कार.
want to know about how can manage our time with our professional work and with professional education such as MBA. I am working
वही
professional, but I want to already want professional education and MBA. So how can manage our time within a day?
That's what just now what I said. Every moment is important. Every second is important, and then do not waste it. From the moment you woke up to till you sleep, you manage your time. मैंने पहले 7 मिनट पहले, और ये जो चीज़ है हमारे सबके पास, ये सबको टाइम बर्बाद करने वाली है. सो यूज इट. आई एम नॉट सेइंग आई एम आल्सो यूजिंग मोबाइल, बट आई यूज इट ओनली फॉर बेटर पर्पजेस. सो आप अगर चुपचाप बैठोगे, रील देखते बैठोगे, तो आपके 2 घंटे कैसे निकल जाएंगे पता नहीं चलेगा. सो सी दैट आई एम यूजिंग माई रिसोर्सेज, माई टाइम प्रॉपरली, एंड एवरी मोमेंट आपको कुछ तो क्रिएटिव करना है. दैट क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग एंड क्रिएटिव वर्क मेक्स यू बेटर इन योर करियर. सो आपको जो भी करना है, आपने गोल रखो कि मुझे 2 महीने में इसका, 3 महीने में ये करना है, तो 3 महीने में करूँगा. कहीं तो लिख के रखो. मेक इट अ बोर्ड. आपके घर में बोर्ड रखो. ये अभी 1 मार्च है आज, कि मुझे 1 जून के पहले मुझे ये काम करना है. डू इट. एंड मार्च अप्रैल में आप सामने रखो वो गोल, कि मैं जून के पहले मुझे ये काम करना है. मैं कर रहा हूँ क्या, आज का मेरा गोल क्या है, आज मेरा कहाँ टाइम गया. 3 घंटे में मोबाइल, मेरा स्क्रीन टाइम 2 घंटे है, 3 घंटे है. अरे बाप रे, 3 घंटे मेरे स्क्रीन पे गए. इज वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम. सो मॉनिटर योर टाइम, हाउ वी आर स्पेंडिंग योर टाइम, एंड देन यूज इट प्रॉपरली. इम्प्रूव इट. एक दिन में इम्प्रूव नहीं होगा. 4-5 दिन लगेंगे, 8 दिन लगेंगे. 8 दिन के बाद आपको पता चलेगा, अरे ये हो रहा है, आई एम unnecessarily वेस्टिंग माई टाइम इन सम नॉन वैल्यू एडिंग एक्टिविटीज. नाउ आई एम यूजिंग इट प्रॉपरली. So time management is only key, and always keeping yourself busy and better is the solution.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
So,
Neha,
done.
you can ask your question.
यस थैंक यू मैम. सर आपने कहा कि प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग बिना किसी को ब्लेम किए आपको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने की क्वालिटी स्किल्स होने चाहिए, बट समटाइम जब सामने वाले पर्सन की मिस्टेक है तो वहां पे कैसे आप खुद मतलब कैसे मतलब वो चीज सब सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, लाइक हाउ टू डू दिस?
या कभी होता है सामने वाले की मिस्टेक होती है, एंड वी नो इट क्लियरली, बट उसमें क्या होता है, अगर उसने जानबूझ के, कोई करता नहीं मिस्टेक. 99% पीपल आर डूइंग इट बाय मिस्टेक. किसने की भी होगी. इट इज नॉट देयर. इफ इट इज देयर एटीट्यूड, ही वांट टू ट्रबल यू, देन सिंपली डिस्टेंस योरसेल्फ, because there are people who want you to fail. Then you have to just distance yourself and get away. If you keep on fighting with them, nothing will happen. Then your time will be wasted, nothing will happen. So distance yourself. If the people is intentionally making mistake, if he is not intentionally making mistake, then immediately tell him or her कि ये आपने गलत किया है, आप उसकी वजह से आप इसको ऐसे इम्प्रूव करो, so that he or she will not repeat the mistake. So teach her, train her. That is the way to मालूम है आपको ये, because of her or him, my problem, there is a problem created, but at that time you should not waste time blaming or something like that. Either distance yourself or train or teach them not to make the mistake again. That will make the environment better for everybody. आपने गलत किया है, इसको ऐसा मत करो, ये आगे जाके ऐसा मत करो, मैं सिखाती हूँ आपको, ये ऐसा करना है, ये ऐसा करते जाओ, देन ओके. अदरवाइज आपको झगड़ा चालू किया तो झगड़े में दोनों का टाइम बर्बाद जाएगा. यू विल हैव बहुत निगेटिव, वो टॉक्सिक इन्वायरमेंट क्रिएट हो जाएगा, एंड देन नथिंग विल बी आउटकम ऑफ दैट.
सिर्फ
Now
सेल्फ
the
डिस्टेंस
last
कर लेना,
यस.
दिस इज द ओनली सॉल्यूशन. यस.
Yes, this is the only solution.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Now the last question that we will take from Sumit.
Much for giving the opportunity. So, as I see, sir, you are working with a different domain with previous the last year. So, I just
Yes.
want to question how you manage that domain if you are working with the currently AI and previously are working with the communicating with the stakeholder and managing the consulting firm. So, if currently I'm working with the consulting firm and managing the stakeholders, and after that I work with the AI, so how we can approach that domain and how we can growth in that domain, because previously we don't have the experience behind that, and there is very new things on that different domain. So I just
Correct.
want to just that how to approach that thing.
Correct. So what I do for that in AI field, luckily for me or for everybody, now in I have just imagined myself 20 years ago or 30 years ago. There was nothing computer, no YouTube, nothing was there to learn. I had to only have books and books and books. Go there, go to library, buy the books, and then learn from the books. But now we are having so many ways to learn. So I normally spend time in those YouTube videos or talk to the people, get discuss with them, talk to the team. Yesterday only I had almost 2 hour discussion with software engineer, chief of software, that department, and then I talked to him and then asked him how you are doing that, how you are doing the coding and everything. So learning is a multiple way, is through some whatever channels you are having, like YouTube channel is there, or books are there, videos are there, discussion is there, just seeing around, even on your social media, LinkedIn, or many forums are there to learn from. So you choose the best way currently what is available and use them to enrich yourself. So, but don't stop your learning attitude. Don't stop that. That is the only thing what I can guide you. What are best possible channel you can use? Use that and see that I'm gaining enough experience. Interviews
Thank you
are
so
there.
much.
Interviews are there. You can see there are a lot of interviews. Good people. Now I know one person, Mr. Harari. He talks about. You might have read the book *Sapiens*. He talks very intelligently. So listen to those very international speakers, and then get some your own thought process. Generate. You don't copy them, but generate your own thought process, your own views, own opinions on AI or whatever technology you want to learn. You should have your own opinion. You should not copy others and then use it.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
sir. Thanks.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Now, coming to the end of this session, I would like to propose a vote of thanks. On behalf of Bharati Vidyapeeth deemed to be university and Center for Distance and Online Education, we sincerely express our gratitude to Mr. Sunil Bhatambrekar for such an enlightening session. Due to his practical insights and sharing of experiences, I think the students got a lot of ways of thinking beyond what they are learning in the theory. And so we hope to have more sessions in future with you. So thank you, sir, for coming and sharing your experiences and giving us your valuable time. I also thank all our directors and administrative staff for supporting this session, and all the faculty members for supporting this session. We would like to close the session. Thank you all. We also like to thank all the students for joining this session, because the session becomes more interesting when the students get knowledge from it. So thank you, everyone. We declare the session as closed.